landscape is smiling at me. That's actually really creepy. That's terrifying. Hey, the baby villagers grew up, and I think I am here just in time to watch them die. Nope, the zombies coming after me, that's good. Nice that they both became farmers. So there are 3 creepers here, and I don't like that. I'm gonna leave them alone. Creepers don't attack villagers, so I'm just here to kill zombies while I go find a bed. I kinda wish iron golems were better at actively seeking out zombies. Hey, no, you leave them alone. Leave them alone. Alright, someone took my bed. I know this was your house and all, but that was my bed. I brought that. That one's mine. That's right. It would be much better if I sleep rather than you, because it doesn't become to get off of me while I'm sleeping. Oh, I got 2 people on me while I'm sleeping. That's... You disgust me. Alright, so we are back home. Let's deposit the things that we are never going to use. Actually, I'm going to place that outside somewhere. I'm not going to use that. Not going to use that. I heard an Enderman. I'm going to need that. I'm not going to use those for a while. Not going to use that for a while. We have 17 emeralds and we have not even started trading. Not going to use that. That's important. Not going to use that for a while. And I think we are on our way. Let's check the furnace. Good to go. Let's get some more food going. Let's do the beef. And let's put it on one of these tables. I always kind of want to put stuff on those little trading tables. If you are as far into the world as I am right now and you see an Enderman, leave it alone. I have died too often to not being prepared to fight an Enderman. Sure, you can build a little tunnel to where they can't reach in and try and fight them from afar. Oh, but that is just so dangerous. As dangerous as that creeper over by those villagers. And that dolphin in the farm? I've never seen that happen. Is he still there? Oh, where'd he go? That was interesting. Oh, there he is. That's friendly. Alright. So if you are going to fight an Enderman, I definitely recommend to never fight them without building the little shelter that is 2 blocks tall that they can't reach you in. And even then, I still think you better have a shield, which I am surprised I have gone this long without one. So it is time to make one. It doesn't matter what kind of armor you have, it doesn't matter how much food you have or what, a shield is always going to protect you better. Because you can stand right next to a creeper and just put the shield up and block all the damage. Especially if you were on the combat beta thing like I am right now. There is no delay from putting up a shield and when it will protect you, so it happens immediately. And also when you crouch, it puts the shield up, so you can actually fight with the shield up, and if you hear a creeper quickly, you can just crouch and turn around really quickly, and some really good stuff. Alright, so I made it back home. What was I gonna do before I got distracted? I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some little farms started. Because one good thing about being inside of a village is to be able to trade with them, and that is going to become very important for us later on. So I'm going to go ahead and stick some sugarcane out by the water. I'm not going to worry too much about where exactly, but let's place it all down. And then bamboo. Let's put it by our house, I guess. Boop. What else we got? I got some food here. I could collect some wood, but I'm alright at the moment. I don't really need wood for much. Got some food, got some more food cooking. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do next. I mentioned that I was going to build some farms, so let's actually make a real farm. I used to always never build farms. It was not my forte. Let's see, while we're at it, let's build a bucket. That's another thing that you need, like, all the time. Apparently, you can't use a crafting... Never mind, I was just lagging. Something you need at all times is a water bucket. I actually have a slot in my inventory specifically labeled for a bucket because they are that important to have. So let's grab that. And where would I like to build a farm? Let's do it like... I always get so caught up with like spots that just look nice naturally, and it's like, oh, I don't want to mess with that, it looks so good. I could use one of their farms, but I think I'm going to expand this space a little bit. Okay, now it's even. Left and right, at least. Did I pick up any seeds just now? I did not. Y'all have any carrots I can steal? Do you have a farm at all? Wait, I was just standing in one. Alright, it was funny when you guys were babies, but get out of the water. Villagers and other mobs seem to get really confused when they're standing on seagrass. So I'm just gonna help them out. Be free! You are free from your watery, grassy prison. There we go. Hey, what kind of crops you got? There is a carrot. I found something one time that changed carrots into strawberries, and I absolutely love strawberries, so when you see this, it still says carrot. I think that I can even get a texture pack that changes the word to say strawberry. And if I upgrade it, I think if you get the data pack for it, you have to use cocoa beans instead of gold, and it turns into a chocolate strawberry. But cocoa beans are really hard to get, so I'm just leaving it with gold. What else do I want? I want some... I think that's all I want, really. I could mess with wheat, but if you ever try and trade with them for wheat, it just takes a lot more. And if you ever want to make wheat into bread, it also just takes a lot more, so... Just gonna grow strawberries for now. Oh, whoops. Oh, you finally got to see that thing. How do I get him to go away? I didn't think I would have to talk about data packs as much as I am, but most of the time in Minecraft right now, there is a really great new feature which allows you to crouch on the ground, or like kind of in a laying down position. You usually have to like bring a trapdoor with you at all times so that you can smash it down on yourself and put yourself into a proned position. But I do have data pack where if I look straight down and crouch, he is supposed to appear over my head and shove me down. There we go, like that. That was the first time I had seen it actually not work. So yeah, not gonna lie, I've been messing with this thing for a minute now, and he almost never, like, this is the first time I've ever seen it mess up and display me in the wrong spot. Cat, get off of me. I'm putting him down gently. I'm not gonna throw him. Meow. Whoosh. Do not yeet the cat. Meow. I wonder if it's because I'm doing it on the... What are these? Path blocks? Do they actually have a name? They are grass path. Alright, whatever. If I do it on a regular block... Okay, so that's just something I didn't notice before. If I try and prone down, I can't do that on a path block. So normally in Minecraft you have to get a piston or a trapdoor to shove you down on the ground, and then you can only hold that prone position so long as there's a block above your head. I think it would be a really great idea if Minecraft just gave you a button to prone down like that, and I did find a data pack that makes it so I can just look down and do that anytime. It looks like what they do is spawn an invisible shulker above you to push you down, and it's the only one that I could find that didn't do damage to me when it happened, and he doesn't appear too much, so I think it's kind of alright. If I want to get up, I just go up like that, and pretty simple. But if I do use that method in a way that helps in this playthrough, I'm going to let you know to bring a trapdoor with you at all times. So if you're trying to mine in a one block hole, just keep a trapdoor on you. Or I think the only other time I use it is when I go to the end and try and get through the little obelisk thing after the Ender Dragon. Anyway, back to the task at hand. We just started a farm, and it is... Yeah, nah. And if you've made it this far into your world, congratulations. Not a lot of people will... Well, I can't say not a lot of people, but believe it or not, some people don't even make it this far. They fail to make a shelter the first night and get blown up by a creeper, get upset that the world's lost, and just quit hardcore altogether. But we are at the point where we, I would say, have survived. So now it's kind of a time to build ourselves up, get a little better and more ready for the rest of the game. But we are now at a point where we don't have to worry about the most basic dangers of Minecraft. We have a house, we have a bed, we have a shield, we have some armor, and even some diamonds. That doesn't always happen either. So we're doing pretty good so far. Congratulations for making it this far. And so now we have some options of what we want to do. It's not really so much a straightforward path of what to do. You get to do a little more options. You can kind of hang out for a bit, decorate the area to your liking, make it more interesting. Or you can jump into some mines, try and get more diamond and some obsidian to make your way to the nether. Or we can start getting these villagers ready for trading, which I think is what I might kind of get started on, depending on what materials I have. I feel like I got a lot of paper. And the most important ones, I think, are the librarians. I kind of wish that this village had a little church in it, because that way we could get a free brewing stand, so that if at night we do encounter a zombie villager, we can be more close to ready to revive him, and that way we can get some trades for extremely discounted prices. Because why would you want to pay 36 emeralds for a mending book when you can actually pay 1 or 2 emeralds for it? That sounds a lot better. But depending on how long you plan to keep up with the hardcore world that you got going, you might actually not need mending. I notice a lot of the time I kind of get done with all that I'm doing before I even need to get the next, next tool going. I'm going to put away some of my food because it's taking up a lot of space. And so I was able to make a lectern, and I'm going to put it in just one of these random houses for now. My game paused by itself for some reason. And someone around here might just randomly turn into a librarian. But I am not overly concerned with who it is right now, because I'm not ready to change their trades around. I might wait around for a zombie villager to show up and then cure him. But that requires me to get a brewing stand, as well as a spider eye, a brown mushroom, some sugar, some water bottles, and I think... and some gunpowder, and then that's everything. So it looks like I was planning on trying to get these guys ready for trading, but I don't really have the materials quite ready to do it. So I am going to instead, let's go ahead and make like a little strip mine maybe, because those, they're a little boring, but they are helpful. I'm gonna make it right over here. Alright, I have begun making a strip mine, and this has never happened to me before, so I am not sure how to handle this, but even though I just started the world, I thought I'm gonna just dig down here, make a strip mine, and I started hearing a bunch of zombies all of a sudden, and I thought, I'm at Y47, it seems a little early down into the mine to be hearing a ton of zombies, so maybe there's a monster spawner nearby. And so I started mining around, like mining over here, taking a listen, thinking, oh, it got quieter, it must be a different direction. Go over here, go down here, listen around, because you definitely want to find a spawner inside your world. It's not mandatory, but it will help you out immensely. And so what has never happened to me before is just while making a random strip mine, I found stone brick. So I think this is my first time ever finding a fortress without ever using an ender eye. Wow. The question is, do I go in there right now? Because I am not well geared up for that. I don't have a bow. I only have 2 pieces of armor. Getting back out might be kind of hard. I don't think it would be all that dangerous in there with a shield. Oh, but I don't know what I have to gain from it at the same time. Like, I could find some chests, and since I'm making a guide here, I think I'm going to ignore that for now, because that's not going to happen to any of you. Oh, if I understand how those things spawn, I cannot believe how hard that must be to find one of those by accident. If anyone else has found that by accident, I would love to hear your story in the comments below. Hey, look, it's dark outside, and we got creepers and zombies and stupid villagers that don't want to go to bed. They would rather come out here and embrace the elements of nighttime on Minecraft with the zombies visibly around than go to bed. Whereas I do need to kill some spiders and look around for those villager zombie whatevers. I'm just going to go ahead and go to bed for now because I'm not ready for all that. And what is this guy doing here? You are too far from the ocean. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to cut it off there until the next episode, which will be up real soon.